Looks like the next week or so might be a great bunch of days to go out and golf, Jason.
Yeah, it's great golfing weather, great anything weather coming up.
And speaking of great golfing weather, you see the logos on the shirt, so you do recognize the Principal Charity Classic logos, because we do have a couple of very important individuals joining us at the desk right now. Steve Whitty is here. He's the board chairman of Principal Charity Classic. And also Chris Riedel King, she is here, sponsorship person for Principal Charity Classic as well. And Steve, let's start with you. For those people that have heard about the Principal Charity Classic but want some more information about what it is. What is the Principal Charity Classic?
Sure. Well, it's a Champions Tour golf event. We hold it in the first part of the summer. It's sort of the kickoff to summer for us. Champions Tour players come to town. It's a great showing from some of the legendary players in golf. But the real purpose of the Principal Charity Classic, the heart of it, is children's charity. And so last year we gave over $1.4 million to over 130 children's charities in the Des Moines community.
I have a son with a genetic disorder, and one of the charities that you fund is the Variety Club. We were lucky enough to get a trike for him, which he absolutely loves.
Oh, really?
And the most impressive thing to me, as someone who doesn't golf and doesn't know much about golf, was how generous the players were. I believe the winner 2 years ago was asked, hey, can you maybe donate one. He ended up donating 5 or 6 of these trikes.
Yes, that was Russ Cochran.
Yeah.
And he and his wife both were very, very impressed with the bike program, and so he donated 5 of them.
Super
and
nice
it was
people.
great. And you know what the great thing about that is? It's great to see the reaction of the parents. Having the bikes given to the kids is special for the child, but seeing the reaction of the parents who now can see their child participate in normal, regular activities like other kids is a big, big deal.
Oh, nothing means more than someone being nice to a kid like that.
I'm glad you got that picture.
Now, Chris, we're coming up on an anniversary.
We are. It's going to be the 10th year of the Principal Charity Classic. I know, it's amazing. We started this 10 years ago. The tournament was sort of at risk for leaving the state because Allianz was the previous title sponsor. They moved their sponsorship to a Florida location. So if the principal hadn't stepped up, and really I give credit to our CEO at the time, Barry Griswold, he was very determined that this would not go away. So we stepped up and took over title sponsorship. And really this sponsorship it hits on so many levels for us. Obviously, as a company of our size, we can choose to sponsor a lot of different things, but what this gets us is branding through the Golf Channel and through all of the local promotions like yours that we get. We get relationship deepening, so we can bring our clients and advisors and business partners to town to play in the Pro-Am and to enjoy the golf tournament with us at our hospitality opportunities. We've got employee engagement. We've got more than 300 principal employees who participate in the tournament as volunteers for the tournament or for me on the corporate side. We've got obviously the community. If we hadn't kept the event, it wouldn't still be here in the community generating $20+ million a year.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of people overlook, is how much it's bringing to town.
Right. And then there's, the fifth thing is really the charity aspect. And as Steve said, we hit a milestone of 1.4 million this past year, but our total is 7.7 million over 9 years. So that's a really incredible total for all of these wonderful children's charities.
One of the great things is the community has really supported the tournament well. So we've got over 320 businesses supporting the event through sponsorships. Probably at the top of that list is Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is our presenting sponsor, so it's the Principal Charity Classic presented by Wells Fargo, but we've really had a lot of great support from a lot of businesses throughout the community. Now,
Steve, earlier this year we were talking about Birdies for Charity, and explain what this is all about, because this is a little bit different than the Charity Classic.
So for Birdies for Charity, children's charities have the ability to use this as a fundraising mechanism. The contributions to any given charity are increased by 10% through a sponsorship by Salmons Financial. And so it's a great way for children's charities to raise money on their own directly to their charity. Every dollar that's pledged in that program goes directly to that charity, plus the 10% match.
So that's part of our overall contribution to charity. So tournament proceeds go to the 5 For Our Kids charities, which are Blank, Bravo, the Community Foundation, Variety, and United Way. And then through Birdies for Charity, we can support 100+ other charities, kind of through those direct donations, people pledging a certain amount or pledging an amount per birdie that is hit during the tournament. So that really helps us up the amount of money that we can send to charity.
So you guys really embrace this, haven't you?
We do. I mean, our employees love it. They're very excited about the tournament. It's just something that our field has embraced it too. So we're able to bring in people from across the country as well as regionally to really get involved with it. And it goes to the Champions Tour players. They are generous. They are so wonderful. And because Des Moines embraces them, because we do so much for the players, we do so much for the caddies, it's one of their favorite tour stops, and they really show it by how much they give back to the fans.
Now, do we have anything special lined up for the 10th anniversary?
We're working on that.
Still in the
yes,
works?
you know, we've got a
Can't
couple.
disclose those.
We've got a
Can't
couple
disclose them?
months.
All right, well, I just thought I might get a scoop on somebody here for that.
We will let you know.
No, the real important question is, what are you going to do for a logo since, you know, we understand Eddie has retired?
Eddie.
Speaking of, we can't disclose.
Yes.
There are plans being made, but we can't really divulge exactly what's going to happen, although, Chris, I don't know if you want to add anything to that, because Chris is working very closely with this.
Well, you know, we will have a new logo, and we will debut that after
for
the
those
first
that don't
of the
know,
year.
we just threw Eddie out.
Our
Tell everybody who
beloved,
Eddie is.
iconic cartoon character.
Right.
So Eddie has served the principal well for the past 10 years. He's been part of our advertising campaign. We've worked him into the Principal Charity Classic logo. So he really has been
there he is. Over on the right there.
Eddie.
Okay.
And of course, being the company that we are, Eddie is retiring.
Right.
So he's had
He would have to,
He's
yeah.
had a he's going to have a very successful retirement
Because he planned.
He
planned for retirement with the help of the Principal Financial Group.
He saved,
probably
he
gonna
planned, he
golf.
protected.
Oh, he's totally going to golf.
He's going to golf.
In fact,
Of course he will.
I'm sure we'll see him at the Principal Charity Classic presented by Wells Fargo.
Yes.
That is perfect. All right, now, people want to get some more information about the Charity Classic. Where should they go?
Principal Charity Classic website.
PrincipalCharityClassic.com. And the dates for next year are May 31st through June 5th.
All right,
I'll try to give you nice weather. That's
Please do.
Please, we'll count on that.
We appreciate that.
We'll put that
And
in
the thing
writing.
about that, we have the date that's out there now, and a lot of people plan for that too. Because in that 10-year period of time, people are now planning vacations around those dates, aren't they?
Well, they are, and our volunteers have to plan around those dates too, because it takes almost 1,200 volunteers to put this tournament on, and they don't just come from Central Iowa, but we have employees who come from Mason City and some of our other locations, as well as other people who come to town just to volunteer for the
And a
tournament.
lot of those volunteers have been volunteering for 10, 12 years. It's been been tremendous. That's a great group of people.
It is.
Well, thank you, folks, for coming over. We appreciate
thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you.
And we're looking
right.
forward to working with you again next year.
All right, sounds great.
Sounds excellent.